Hello. I get it. Louise is also a vicious creature. I'm gonna turn the game down a smidgen. Alright. I'm a tired man today. I want to play Crisis Core, but I just know that mentally I don't have the capacity for that today. I'm very tired, so we're gonna do this. I'll probably decorate a villager house, but I don't know who. I don't know. We're just gonna do the daily stuff, and I wanna get the a while ago with the giant update. I think you have to like buy it from the Nook Stop, and I did it just for like the completionist in me. Not that I need any tips because I've literally played everything in this game, but yeah. A visitor. Yeah. I'm also a pro, but like, I don't know. I just wanted to get it to have it. I gotta turn on my lights! Oh wow. Okay, what have we gotten into since last time I played? Did I play this last week? Or has it been 2 weeks since I played this? I feel like I played it last week. Hawaiian print apron. Detailed painting. Oh, that's from Red, and it's a fake one. This week is gonna drag so hard, dude. You know what I did this morning when I got up? I said, after all, there's only one more week till Christmas. I know it's less than a week, but like, it's one more work week until Christmas. And that was the only thing that made me get out of bed today, was singing my little Kermit song. Work on? You mean it's a handmade type situation? I want to go see Tasha's house. Oh my god, hi. Aww! She got me a wreath! Hi, Rums! How's it going? I can actually, like, talk to you guys today because I'm not playing Crisis Core. It's really hard to talk to chat while I'm playing that game because there's so much happening all the time when I play that. Oh, hell yeah. I got a little wreath. Oh, no, how do I... Oh, I have to, like, put the thing in my pocket, I think. How do I take it off? How do I take the thing off my door? Oh. You'll have to excuse me, I'm being a dumbass today. Ah! I love it, oh my god. Okay. Farming miles. I have almost 400,000 miles just in general, and then I think in my... Either in this storage or in my other character's storage, I have like hundreds of tickets just sitting there. Is it in this one? It's because I never go... Yep, they're all in here. It's because I don't do villager hunting. Because I keep all of my villagers forever. Like, they're prisoners on this island, basically. But also, I have a very large amiibo card collection, so if there's a villager I want, I will either just buy that amiibo card because I'll add it to collection, or I'll use it because I have the card already, you know? Gotcha. Oh yeah, did you start over? Oh, these guys have lights on them. I gotta rob them of their ornaments. The kick is happening. Like, the urge to play. Is that the kick? Like I said, the reason I'm playing this today is because I am too tired for Crisis Core. I really love that game. I love it so much. I'm having so much fun with Crisis Core. But I also know my limits, and I know that I'm very tired today. And it was either don't stream at all, or stream Animal Crossing because it's easy. So I opted for Animal Crossing because I'm already not going to be streaming Friday and Saturday this week because of Christmas stuff. So I didn't want to deprive y'all of so many streams in 1 week, you know? Well, you can hang out here as long as you want. Well, not... Once I stop streaming, you have to leave, but... Because there will be nothing else to watch, but... I'm not at a content burnout, it's just that, like, on a day-by-day basis, like, there are some days where it's just like, yeah, I'll have no problem streaming tonight, and then there are some days where it's just like, ugh, it's like pulling teeth just to, like, get ready and sit down in this chair to stream, you know? Because I'm just so tired. It's not that I don't like, I love streaming. You know why I love streaming? First of all, because I've already made so many friends. I've only been doing this for, like, 8 months, and I feel like I have so many new friends. But I also love streaming because I would never have played Final Fantasy VII or Crisis Core Reunion if I wasn't streaming. I feel ya. And now Final Fantasy VII. Okay, I haven't finished it yet. I still have to grind and beat Sephiroth, but you know, gotta give myself time to do that. But I love that game. Not even for the gameplay, because I suck at the gameplay. I do not do turn-based very well, unless it's the original Paper Mario, because I've been playing that since I was born, basically. And that's like baby mode turn-based game. That I can do no problem, but other turn-based games, I'm just like, I'm too stupid for this. My brain does not work this way. It's like the same thing that happened when I tried to play Fire Emblem Awakening. It came out in 2014, I think. I tried to play it, and I was so bad at it. I got like halfway through the game, and I was like, I suck at this. I don't know what's happening. So the fact that I've even made it to that point in Final Fantasy VII where I'm like at the final boss battle is a feat in itself, because I stuck it out, man. I'm impressed with myself. I just hope that someday I can actually beat Sephiroth. I love Sephiroth in Crisis Core Reunion, though. Like, I didn't know he was so fucking cool. Now I get where... Like, I always thought he was, like, a cool villain. But I didn't get why people loved him so much, and now I do. Because he's really cool. You love to see it. I got you, boy. I'm bummed. I knew that TikTok wasn't gonna do super well. So like I guess I'm not actually bummed, but like in a perfect world that TikTok would have done way better and reached way more people, but it kind of plateaued at like 500 views or something like that, which is fine. That's fine. I've had worse TikToks. I just wanted to capture the chaotic energy, you know? I feel like I did a good job of capturing the energy in the room with us, you know? The energy of the stadium. I want to make another one. I have like 2 in mind that I want to make from Saturday's stream. Hello, all my besties are here. You know what's on the top of my list for like after Christmas, once like, you know, finances have all settled down and stuff, the first thing I want to do is buy a better mic setup, because I know I'm a screamer. And I can't not scream. So I just have to get a better mic. So I don't I don't hurt y'all's ears. It's so hard for me not to scream. Like, that's just, like, infused in me. Whenever I get really excited, or whenever something really funny happens, it just happens. I can't not scream. My stepdad, like, hates it. And then I get in trouble. Thank you! What is it? I don't know how to say your name. Alexis, thank you, Alexis. I don't know how to say that word. I'm glad it's fun in here, because a lot of people get annoyed when I scream, but I'm glad y'all at least tolerate it, if not enjoy it when I get excited. Alright, let's go. Girl, I know they're animals and they have fur, but like, I'm concerned that she's cold. She's wearing a sundress. It worries me. I went downstairs and got a glass of ice water. Now the demon is following me around trying to get in. I love your cat so much. Oh my god, there's stars tonight. I heard it. I feel like there's stars every time I play this on stream, which is crazy. The balls. One of them is a big one already. So there must be a little guy pushing it. Where are we gonna make this snowman? Summon Hemisphere in Animal Crossing if you want to come catch up anything. I'm trying to help people out. Thank you so much for the offer. I have been playing this since launch day and I have all the bugs, all the fish. The only thing I'm missing is just a few paintings. But thank you for the offer. Do you live in the Southern Hemisphere, or is it just that's the way you set your game? I don't want to make a tiny snowman. Oh god, we're at a crossroads. Oh god, oh god. Where are we gonna build this bad boy? We gotta find a place for him to live. I don't know where to build this bad boy. We got no room in the studio. He wouldn't. Gotcha. I don't know where to put this snowman. I don't know, maybe right here. There's a little patch right here. We can put him here. Well, it finally snowed so much here that this is actually what it looks like outside for me. We had a giant snowstorm, and it has been snowing like every single day since then. We have like a foot of snow, and I hate it. Celeste is here! Hey, girl! I got large fragments. Hello, my baby boy. How is your lollipop? I'm gonna make this snowman the cutest man there ever was. You know what I hope I can get at least one of tonight? I want to get the recipes for those ornament furniture things that came out with the huge update. Because I don't have those recipes! And now the ornaments are here, so I should be able to get them. Or at least one. So does anyone have any fun holiday plans? or cute traditions they would like to share with the class this year. Well, we always do Christmas Eve at my mom's house. But then after Christmas Eve, both my brother and my older sibling are gonna come over here and we're gonna play video games and watch Lord of the Rings all of Christmas Day. And I am so excited. I rarely get to just hang out with my little brother. So I'm really excited for him to come over here. Nightmare Before Christmas baking cookbook. What kind of things are in said baking cookbook? I have to find a blank spot for this Schneemann here. Where did the other ball go? Ah, that's risky business. I'm insulted. I can't believe you've done this. That was so mean. Rude, dude. Sally sweet and salty popcorn, oogie boogie lemon meringue cupcakes. That sounds so cute. I do like that movie, but because I am a big fan of Halloween, a lot of people think that I am obsessed with that movie, which is not the case. I like that movie a normal amount. So, like, people will just buy me, like, when they don't know what to get me for my birthday or Christmas, which is weird because I feel like I'm very obvious about what things I like. Like, y'all can tell the things that I like because it's all I talk about, you know? So, like, when people don't know what to get me, they usually get me Nightmare Before Christmas merch, which is a weird thing. I'm like, I don't know where y'all got that from. Like, I'll accept it, but a link is missing here. We gotta look at Tasha's newly decorated house. We have to look at it from that one angle where it actually looks good. This angle. What do you think of your house? I think it looks great. Hello, Lars! How the heck is it going, man? Wheeze! What's up, girl? Come here. Very cold, but good otherwise. You'll love to see it. I feel bad for not playing Crisis Core tonight, but I'm a sleepy boy. So we're having chill Animal Crossing day instead. Celeste. Oh, guys, what animal do we think is going to be in the campsite? Everyone place your bets of what type of animal it is. I'm going to say... a large bear. Horse, frog. We'll find out in just a second. What's it gonna be? Or a sheep. Large bear or sheep. Who said horse? Lars! Oh my god. Lars. Do you remember the video where Tabitha and what's the other one's name? Tabitha and Gertrude. And they also had a name. They had Roscoe as a village, and they were like, "Oh, Roscoe, do you remember that?" I can't look at Roscoe without thinking of that video. An Arfoid. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. Oh, Roscoe. Oh, God. I've got, like, a me hair or a Louise fur or something, like, on my face, and I can't figure out where it is. A weed. The rumor weed. Every time I ask people if they remember the rumor weed or if they ever watched the rumor weed, the VeggieTales special, the rumor weed, whenever I accidentally end up bringing up rumor weed in the stream, no one ever knows the rumor weed. Y'all missed out on the rumor weed. Redemption. Ugh. This is so scary. I don't want to mess up my snowman. I'm afraid. I'm frightened, Auntie Em. I'm frightened. You know what I should watch? I should watch Wizard of Oz. There was a tarantula, and I didn't see it. Oh God. I fear I've messed up. Oh, in your game. How can I... I'm afraid. Whoa! Oh my God, I did it. Okay. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. I did it! I did it! I did it. He's perfect! Wow. Look at him. I still miss Snowman Bingo, though. Snowman Bingo was so much fun. Did I check up by Lobo's house? I can't remember if I did a check up here. I didn't. I was a fool. It's so cute up here with all the little lights. It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh my god. And Celeste is here. It's cute. Everything is cute. We got a snowman in the house. Put stuff away real quick. Lars, are you still here? I keep thinking about that scene where Cloud shuts the door in Reno's face. We haven't even watched Advent Children, but that's the only scene that I know of besides like the Sephiroth fight scene, because I watched that one time. But I keep thinking about Cloud slamming the door in Reno's face. It's living rent-free in my mind right now. I wish I could, like, stream watch Advent Children with y'all, but, like, my channel would absolutely get in trouble if I did that. But, like, I wish. Wouldn't that be so fun if we could all watch it together on stream? That would be so fun. I wish you could just, like, watch movies on stream. Like, it makes sense why you can't, because obviously, but, like, it would be kind of fun, though, you know? I just don't do Discord. I don't. Like, I've had the app on my phone for like 2 years, and I've opened it like 4 times. I just don't do it. Even if I had my own Discord, I know I just would not use the app. I got all this stuff. To be honest, I'm kind of okay with not having a Discord. I know, and I've fuddled with it on. I just don't. You know? Maybe someday, but like for now, I'm just sort of like. Maybe it's a good thing though, because there are like so many people that like at least like not anyone that I follow, but like you hear and you know like you find out through Twitter or like through a YouTuber or something that like some influencer has like a really toxic Discord and people are doing just awful things in there, and it's like I don't want to be responsible for supervising a bunch of people. Like, not that I think you guys would do anything nefarious, but like I also just don't want to be responsible for supervising a Discord that has my name on it, you know? Like, nah. No comment? What do you mean, no comment? Thank you, Brewster. He's so lovely. Hell yeah. Are you starting a new file? What is my comfort game? Breath of the Wild, probably. Because I do love Skyward Sword, but like... It's not comfort if I'm like... You know? Breath of the Wild is probably my comfort game. Also Animal Crossing, but like, I have to be in the mood for Animal Crossing, you know? Mario Sunshine is a comfort game for me. Especially when it's like winter and I feel like I just need some sun, you know? I'll play Sunshine because that game is all about sun. I feel like Wind Waker is also one for me, but that one involves like digging out my Wii U. So it's not quite as accessible. Not that I have to dig it, it's literally right here. My Wii U is literally right here. Right here, but... No, you know what my comfort games are, Lars? My comfort games are Mario Golf Toadstool Tour and the Narnia Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe GameCube games. And Mario Kart Double Dash. Pokemon Snap. The original. Prisoner of Azkaban, I never actually played. I just helped you play. So if I was, like, if you set that game down in front of me and said play it, I'd be like, I don't know what to do. I always just watched you. And then we, like, did multiplayer but not because apparently, like, something happened with the universe and now we can't play multiplayer on that game anymore. Kid Icarus Uprising is another comfort game for me, probably. Do I have one of these? I probably do. I'm gonna buy it anyway. Oh, thank you. Is it Birdo? I'm gonna call you Birdo. Thank you. No stars for you? What do you mean no stars for you? Oh, you just don't have like any stars in the sky today? This looks really yummy. I'm gonna buy it. Hell yeah. How's it going, Birdo? I'm like congesty today. I'm good too. I'm a little tired today, but I'm good otherwise. I don't really know what my plans are tonight in this game. We'll finish doing my routine stuff and then I'll probably decorate one of my villagers' houses. I don't know who. As if I'm actually gonna play tomorrow and pick up all the star bits. I'm not. What time is it for me right now? It is 7:41 p.m. Nearly busted radio. That's what they called me in high school. What the fuck did I just say? That's not what they called me in high school. Wow, what time is it for you? Thank you! Would you like a tour? I can attempt a tour. Ah, you're 1 hour off. So, it looks a little silly right now because it's winter, as you can see. But my whole lowest level, like ground level, is supposed to be tropical themed. You know what I should do? What should I do? Okay. But I'm waiting in suspense. Should play Animal. Oh my god, I should play Animal Crossing. Oh, if only I knew how to do that. So, okay. Here's my little seasonal section. And here is my stores. I have like 2 beaches that have decorations on them. And this is one of them. This is, in fact, Animal Crossing. This is Animal Crossing New Horizons. Oh, hello. Get your blue butt over here. Okay. Here is my fishing beach with the fellas. Okay. This is Lucha's house and Piper's house. They live next to each other because they are in love, and I did not make the rules. Lucha moved onto my island and he was like, Piper's my girl, and I was like, oh, okay. So this is my second character's house. I never use him. But it's supposed to look like Zora's domain, because I named him Sidon, because I couldn't think of literally anything else to name him. So I've got all these little star fragments to make it look like luminous stones, and then these are supposed to look like the silent shrooms. And then here's Mitzi's house. I recently decorated her house. I can show y'all. I love Mitzi. What you making? A pansy table. I've known it for so long. Thanks, Mitzi. I don't even care. I love her so much. So here's Mitzi's house. I know, same. I love how she calls me Butterbean. It is the cutest name I've ever gotten from any of my villagers. Here is my flower garden. Oh, that's so cute. I think Stitches called me Wonderbud. And if he ever stops calling me Wonderbud, I'm going to cry. Here is, Sprocket's house. And then back here I have a little fish market because my favorite thing to do is fish. That's like the only way I make money in this game is I just go fishing. All of the money that I have made building up this island is from going fishing. Alright, we'll meander on over here. I'll go this way first. Here is my museum. All of this looks way better when there's not snow on the ground. It looks way better when the ground is green. I don't know what to do with this beach. It's just got garbage on it. Here's my house. She is dripped out. This is not seasonally appropriate outfit, but okay. Here is Fuchsia's house. She has all of the pink things. She's an icon. Here is Stitches' house. And back here is the Horde. We do not touch the Horde. We do not speak of the Horde, but the Horde is here. This is the Horde. It's very large. And it goes all the way back to the fish market. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the Horde. Someday, the Horde will be fixed, but it is not this day. Okay, let's go up to the upper levels. here is Ketchup's house, which is now home to this perfect man. Who's my fave house? I haven't redecorated anyone's house yet except for Mitzi and Tasha's, but Sheldon's house is really cute. At least it was before he got a whole bunch of garbage in there. We'll go say hi and see what it looks like. Like, why do you have 2 red jumpsuits? Who gave those to you? Hi, Sheldon. Yeah, I really like all the mushroom stuff he's got. It's so cute. He was, him and Fuchsia were my first 2 villagers. And then I didn't realize that them being the first 2 villagers meant they would have ugly houses. So what I did was I made them move out, and then I used amiibo cards to move them back in so that they could have their cool houses. And then, like, a few months later, the update came out where you could decorate your villagers' houses. So I could have just waited. But it's fine. It's fine. They'll never know. No one needs to know. I got something in my eyeball. Ugh. The Igor cover? What's the Igor cover? Well, here's my campsite. Here's Tasha. I redecorated her house last week, but now we can't see it because she's outside. Tyler the Creator. I know of that guy, but that's all I know is like his name and sort of what he looks like. If you lined up a bunch of guys that looked similar to him, I would not be able to tell which one was him. I'm sorry. Let's go say hi to Lobo. My old man. What's up, bud? You look so nice. What is that? Who gave that to you? Oh, weird. My eyeball is having a moment here. Please excuse me. That's my island. I don't know. It's simple. There are some people that go way overboard with their islands. I don't know. It looks better when it's like summer or fall, but it's cute enough. I'm happy with it. So yeah. I'm gonna go to Harv's Island and see what kind of stuff they got there. Really? Oh my god, there was this one girl. I don't know who she was. She rode the same bus as me. So she must have lived in my neighborhood somewhere. She was a few years younger than me. But like she had like a distorted pupil where it looked like the black part was like dripping down onto the color part of her eyeball. And fun fact about me, I am absolutely terrified of eyeballs. Like last time I went to the eye doctor, I had a panic attack. So her eyes really scared me, and I felt bad because she seemed like a perfectly normal child, but I was frightened. And also goats or sheep, you know how their pupils are like sideways? No. I do not like goats. I do not like sheep because they scare me. Their eyeballs scare me. They scare me. Okay, it's not just me then. I want to visit Harv's Island. You know what other animals scare me? Anything in the monkey family. Monkeys, gorillas, chimps, whatever. I've said this so many times. All of my regulars are like, Anna, we know you hate monkeys. I'm sorry. I don't mind lemurs, but monkeys scare the shit out of me. What do you got for me, bestie? A sack! He's got a whole sack for me. I'm gonna buy your sack. And I'm gonna buy this gray backpack too. I could not. If a monkey hugged me, I would start crying and I would beg someone to take it off of me. Monkeys scare me so much. Ugh. Will you ever give me what I need, sir? Fine, I will buy your fake thing. That's true. I wouldn't want to upset a monkey, because if you upset a monkey, then it's gonna kill you for sure. So I guess I understand that logic. What do you got for me, bestie? I am not impressed with your wares today, Sahara. Oh my god, what the hell is in my eyeball right now? I'm dying, Scoob. Wow. I wish she were right, but like, all I had today was candy. Thank you, Katrina. Anyway, let's go to the work island and grab whatever recipe they have for us there. I want to go to work. Life's treating me. It's treating me, I'll tell you that. Work is so boring and tiring. I'm so tired today just from work being work. I didn't even do overtime today, but it's just blah. One of those blah days. But I'm excited for Christmas, which is weird because I'm not really a Christmas person, but I think I'm just excited to hang out with my siblings and stuff. Yeah, it's alright. It's a job. It pays the bills. It could be worse, but it's like, you know. College or high school? Suspicious cauldron. Oh, I already know this sussy cauldron. Sussy! Look at these cute little bit. Why isn't there any more raves? I miss having raves. What's the rave schedule here, huh? Aw, that sucks. I did not like high school. As soon as I got out of high school, things got so much better. Like, people who peak in high school they have to be like the saddest people alive. Imagine peaking in high school. Couldn't be me. I still haven't peaked. I don't know when I'm gonna peak, but it was in high school, that's for sure. She went to France for oh my gosh. I have been to Europe, but not France. Does she have family in France or something? What's on your mind? Baked potatoes! Teach me how to make baked potatoes! Indulge me your baked potatoes. I would like to see them. Show me your baked potatoes. Oh my lord. Those look delish. High school's alright. I had like big boy depression when I was in high school, so as soon as I got out, I started feeling better right away. Ah, I'm stuck. Oh, hell yeah. Get out me way. I was thinking about that earlier today. While I was getting ready in the bathroom, and I was like, I'm so glad that my parents didn't force me to do sports. No, I did not do any sports. I'm not athletic at all. My dad and my now ex-stepmom wanted me to be in tennis so badly. They wanted to live vicariously through me. They wanted me to be in sports. They wanted me to be in clubs, and I was like, y'all don't get it. I don't like this. They made me take a tennis lesson when we went on a family trip to Florida. I'm like, we are on a trip and you're making me take a tennis lesson? Wasted a whole day in Florida just playing tennis and being sweaty. Ew. And then they like bought me a tennis racket and I'm like, y'all. And then I look back and I'm like, wow, some of my worst enemies from high school were on the tennis team. Thank God I never got forced into tennis. Oh, that's so cute. Gotta put some garbage away. Sussy cauldron. Okay. Hey Dale, how's it going? I can actually talk to you today because I'm not playing Crisis Core. I feel so bad. I haven't really been able to talk to chat the last few days because Crisis Core has been... It's so involved and there's people talking and I have to pay attention to the screen at all times, but I can actually like multitask with this game. What is this and why is it so cute? Does it light up or is it just there? It's just there? Okay. I'll buy it. It's cute. Thanks, guys. Mwah, mwah. Kisses for the boys. But not in a gross way, in like a kiss on the forehead way. Not like a gross way, okay? Keep it PG in here, folks. I don't think... Keep things not gross in here. We don't have to have a PG, but don't make it gross. Kind of rough, but just gotta focus on tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, make barbecue sauce tomorrow. Ooh, which Zelda game are you gonna play? Well, I'm sorry you had a crappy day today, Dale, but I hope it gets better, and I hope your barbecue sauce turns out wonderfully. Every time Dale shows up, I'm like, what is he cooking? What's Dale got in the... What's he got on the stove today? Whole purpose of me making this sauce is to share it and get opinions. Well, unfortunately, I'm not a sauce connoisseur, and I think you said you live near Milwaukee. That's like 3 hours from me, so I don't think I'd be able to make the trip to taste your barbecue sauce. Oh, you live in New York? I couldn't live there, but I went to the Nintendo store there once, and I was there for like 3 hours, and I spent $300. So I want to go back there just to go to the Nintendo store. I gotta check for... There it is. Grass standy. Are you fucking kidding me? I've known this for 2.5 years, bitch. Teach me something new, why don't ya? Oh my gosh. How do you ship sauce? I would have spent more, but like, I didn't have more to spend. But like, does it have to be like temperature controlled or something? You cannot leave. You are stuck here. That's what I thought. Oh. Well, that makes it easy, I guess. Oh, gotcha. Oh, look at it. He's so cute with his little soup. With his little soup. Oh! Okay. Am I gonna decorate someone's house tonight, or am I gonna fuck around running in circles catching snowflakes? What did you all buy at the Nintendo store? Wait, you said you're playing a Zelda game. What Zelda game is it? I need to get ornament stuff. I want to get the recipes, and I need the ornaments themselves. Hell yeah. Did you know that there's 144 days until Tears of the Kingdom? A gold one. Those are the rarest of them all. Four switches? Jesus Christ. Oh my lord. It's an ornament. You can use them to make cute little furnitures and stuff. If I had the recipes! But I don't. You can only get them from the light up trees though, which I have not many. Let's go over to the other side. I think I have more near Sidon's house. That's a fun type though. No, me neither. One time, my dad and my ex-stepmom and my little sister and I, we all went to like some Christmas barn or thing and we did Christmas crafts. And there's a freaking worm in this tree. I can't get any good shit out of it. Gotta get the worm. Gotta get the worm. Get the worm! And so we decorated ornaments, and then we were walking up the stairs, and I dropped mine, and it shattered. And then I had to make a new ornament, and I was just like, I don't even want to make a new ornament. I just want to leave, because I'm embarrassed. I shattered a glass ornament on the stairs, and everyone gasped and looked at me. And I'm like, hey man, maybe don't have such wonky stairs. I wouldn't have tripped on them. Not my finest moment. Oh, okay. So I went to like a Christmas barn with my family, and while we were there, we decorated ornaments, and then as we were leaving, we were walking up the stairs. I tripped up the stairs and I dropped my ornament, and the glass shattered, and everyone gasped and looked at me as if, like, you know, I obviously that was an accident. And so then I had to make a new ornament, and I didn't even want to. I just wanted to leave because I was embarrassed. But they were like, no, it's okay, make a new one. I was like, I don't even want a fucking ornament. Let me leave. I didn't have a good time. That's the whole story. It was like, you just buy like a clear glass ornament ball. I think they had like some like more ovular shapes and some more circular shapes. I don't really remember, but I just did like a circle, and then you could like pour paint in it to make it like colorful, and you could put glitter in it. So I don't know, it was just like some combination of sparkly paint and glitter and stuff. And of course the paint wasn't dry, so when I dropped the ornament, it was like half shattered glass, half wet paint. What an awful combination to be on your wooden stairs. How awful is that? I don't know, but it is now. I don't abide by dictionary laws. I make up my words as I go. As long as the message gets across, you know what I'm saying? It's a word now. Hi, Weez! Hello! What's up, girly? Ellipsoid? What does that one mean? Is that what ovular actually is? That's the word for it? Gotcha. Well, who made that be the word? Because that doesn't sound anything like oval. I think my word is better. No, I know ellipse has to do with like that one mathematical equation where like it looks like an ellipse on a graph. I think that's probably what it is, but like I haven't been in math class too long now, so I couldn't actually tell you. I'm robbing these trees of their ornaments. You shall be mine! Oh. I can see... Yes, I can see how those words would be a conundrum. Or like, oh, what is it? When people say conversate instead of converse, it's like, no, conversing is the verb. Conversate is not the word. Hello, Lobo. Don't mind, I'm gonna shake your tree. Me and well, she was my best friend for like most of school, but then she turned out to not be that great of a person. She was convinced that, you know, how like when something is better than the first thing, you usually add an ER to it, like it's big, bigger, biggest, for example. But that's not the case for all words, such as fun, more fun, and the most fun. Funner is not a word. She was like, yes, it is! And I'm like, and like, her and her whole family had like come up with this like made up law of English that like if a word has like X many letters or more or less or whatever, then it's and est, not more and most. And I'm like, that's not how English works, first of all. And second of all, you can make up any rule about the English language and there's always going to be 1,000 exceptions. The I before E except after C, that's not how it works more than half the time, but people just made that up and they're like, yeah, that's how it no, it's not how it always works. I before E except after C is not an actual rule. English is very dumb, but don't try to tell me I'm wrong, because it's more fun and most fun, not funner and funnest. Anyway, when a potato is unpeeled, it has a peel, but if you unpeel a potato, it loses peel. I don't have enough brain energy for that sentence, okay? There's a reason I'm not playing Crisis Core tonight. It's because I don't have enough brain energy. Oh god. Oh god, that... I want to, like, tear my brain in half after I read that sentence. I don't like that sentence. Put it away. Come here. That's not the recipe I wanted! Oh my god. I had grilled cheese and tomato soup today. And now I've got hiccups. Why do I have a bagworm? I love me some grilled cheese and tomato soup. Can never go wrong. Tasha's hanging out by her little fire. She's so cute. It is not Monday. Like, there's no way. It feels like today is Tuesday or Wednesday, and it's only Monday. I want to die. Like, how did this happen? I've never even heard of that soup. I don't think I've ever even had Thai food. I think we might have a Thai place around. I live in a relatively small city, so like we don't really have a ton of options, I guess. But I've never had Thai food. I'm just worried because not by choice. I wish I wasn't, but I am a picky eater. So like I just worry that I wouldn't like it, even though like I've never tried it, I wouldn't know, but like I would feel bad if I didn't like it, you know? So it's like maybe I shouldn't try it so that way I can't say I don't like it, you know? Gotcha. I want more recipes. What's up, Sprocket? I'm gonna sit by you. It's me and the boys. I should redecorate someone's house, but I don't know who. Whose house needs to be done the most? Maybe Lucha's? Probably Lucha's. Oh my god. Y'all, I'm so tired. Am I gonna even make it to 10 o'clock tonight? I might not. You know what? Let's go do a cabin island. Let's go do that. I figured it probably has something to do with, like, female anatomy. It has to do with botany? Are you sure it doesn't have anything to do with female anatomy? It sounds like it should. Piper, what's up? I can do that. I'm gonna do it right now. Oh. I don't even know what an ovule is. Ovule? Ovule? Mitzi, I have a present from Piper for you. Ugh. My friends, I am tired as absolute balls. I probably knew that at some point. I've forgotten so much from high school. Piper, you shady bitch. Piper, what have you done to my beautiful Mitzi? Mitzi was one of my only villagers that didn't have any fucking ugly clothes. And now look at her. Wearing full body tights in hot pink? Oh my god. I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm upset. Can't believe she's done this. There we go. Now I can put up my feet. I'm ready to go. I can't believe it's Monday. It could have at least been Tuesday today, but no. Blah 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 blah. Serby! I've got the Serby. He's here. Dale, do you have any fun plans for the holidays or just kind of chilling? Looks like Mondays. That's my profile picture, and everything is extremely muscular. That's the best kind of Garfield. You know what Garfield special I always watched? I always watched the Halloween one. That's like the only Garfield that I've watched consistently. I got Tomato Island. Tomato. We love Garf. Garf. That's goofy. Bread. I learned bread. Teach me the bread. Then do it. What's stopping you? No, you should do a Garfield tattoo, like, specifically from the Halloween Garfield. Like him in his pirate outfit or something. Oh, true. Oh, it's all kinds of bread. That's similar to one of my other breads. Look, I have 3 breads. I have bread, organic bread, and savory bread. Complete with mustard and ketchup. What the fuck? Oh, Lars, by the way, when I was talking to Chase, on Saturday, he was like, well, whenever you go down to Milwaukee next, tell me, because I want to come with you and get my tattoo. I don't know, I think the one that was on his snowboard or something. And I have no plans to drive down to Milwaukee anytime soon, but, like, eventually. Chase wants his snowboard tattoo, and I want my seaweed tattoo. The only 2 Garfield pictures I have is Muscly Garfield and Hot Bikini Garfield. Fake fan. Okay, you want to hear a confession, Dale? I'm a fake Sonic fan. I've never played a Sonic game, but I've watched all of the fan dubs like a dozen times each because they're so funny, and I've seen both of the movies. So I'm a fake Sonic fan. I'm a poser. I have a Shadow the Hedgehog, an Eggman, and on my bed I have Knuckles. I have all these plushies, but I've never played a single Sonic game. How embarrassing for me. Hell yeah. Well, the thing about driving down right now is, oh yeah, I've also watched Sonic Boom. I don't think I've watched all of it, but I've watched, like, a good chunk of it. I just am a little bit nervous about driving so far in winter, you know, because it's like a 3-hour drive, and it's like, I don't know what the roads will be like in, like, fucking Oshkosh or something like that, and because driving at night is particularly scary for me. Even if I would get new glasses, I still get really antsy about driving at night, like, especially in winter. So I'd have to, like, plan it for, like, me driving in the daylight. So, like, I'm just saying it might be a little bit before I make it down to Milwaukee again, but... I need to get new glasses. I also need to go to the dentist. These are all things that it's like, I know these are things that I need to do, but it requires me remembering that thought while those places are open so that I can schedule an appointment, and I will never remember that during the day. I haven't been to the dentist since before COVID. I was supposed to go, like, I was due for a dentist appointment when, like, COVID hit really bad, so it's like, and ever since then I just haven't really thought about it. I don't think I have any cavities. If I do, they're not bad enough to the point that I can feel them. I can't feel anything. Ooh. But I'm a little worried because, like, I still have my wisdom teeth, and eventually they're probably gonna have to get taken out. I am very scared of that. have 2 chipped teeth and I have an appointment on the 27th. Not thrilled. I have like no problem with the dentist. Like okay, my baby teeth were like really, really crappy. So when I was a kid, I had like 9 cavities filled. So like I am very used to people doing, you know, whatever dental work. Like I'm unfazed by the dentist. But like the reason that I don't like going is it requires me to get dressed and leave my apartment and then have to make up work time that I missed while I was there. That's why I don't want to go. I don't want to have to make plans to go to the dentist, you know what I mean? But the day that I have to get my wisdom teeth removed, I am not gonna like that at all. I've never had any type of surgery ever. Well, that's a lie. I had a mole removed, but like I've never had any like anything where they put you under or anything. So like I am very, very afraid of that. I don't want to be put under. A small mouth. I don't like people poking around in it. There's no room. Me too! Me and Lars both have tiny mouths too. Okay, so you know when like they do like the x-rays of like the sides of your teeth and they have to put like the little like cardboard plaque things like in your mouth? We always have to have like the kid sizes put in our mouths because our mouths are so small. Like if they put the adult size cardboard barriers in there, like I can't close my mouth. My mouth is really small. This straw is so large. I can fit the end of my pinky in there. I have like crack nails right now. I need to do my nails. I promise you I'm not on drugs, but like, look at that. Something needs to be done. I feel like I do pretty well at the dentist. Like I said, I'm so used to them doing work in there, but like there are some things that's just like it's very hard. Like when they do the thing where like they have to like make a cast of your mouth. It's like I'm like suffocating because it's like there's no room for all this stuff in there. It is not chipped. It's perfectly fine. It looks great. Just the problem, though, is that both of my index fingernails broke off really short, so now it looks like I have, like, lesbian activity fingers. I can't fucking talk today. Which I don't. I'm not a lesbian. No shade against lesbians, but, like, I don't have anything to do with these fingers, so. I need to make them all the same length. Oh, people who use their fingers on female anatomy, they typically have either like these 2 fingers or these 2 fingers cut really short so that you don't scratch the person that you're enjoying adult time with. But for me, that only happens when my nails have grown too long and then they accidentally break off. So, but it does look sussy when that happens. I can fit my pinky finger in my ear. It's really good for getting out earwax, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I always, like, after I cut my nails, there's, like, a week where I'm like, I can't do anything with my nails. Like, they're really good for, like, if there's something in your teeth. These are, like, built-in toothpicks, dude. I love having long nails. It's just sometimes they get too long and then they break. And then it's sad. Should I decorate someone's house? Whose house should I decorate? Just call my mom to talk about weather math. Looks like I'll be chauffeuring the demon to Wisconsin on... Oh, man! I don't know what your plans are, but... we have to do gift exchange while you're in town. I have your present here, and I'm very excited to give it to you. It is wrapped. What's up, Lobo? Yeah. Peanut. Sounds good. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Dale. Talk to you later. If I don't see you before Christmas, have a good Christmas. Bye, Dale. I'm intrigued to see what our presents are, Sproingle. Look at all these tomatoes that I picked up. I gotta go bury this little man. Y'all have to pick a villager for me to decorate their house. Like, I'm just wandering around, getting absolutely nothing done. Should I do Lucha's house? His house could use some work. Nah, her house is pretty much untouched. Like, she moved in with her cool new house and like, it looks fine. I'm trying to get like the ugliest ones done first, and then maybe I'll go through and I'll do like finishing touches on other villager houses, but for now I'm like, let's get the ugly ones out of the way. I feel like Lucha has gotten a lot of build-up of just crap that people give him. Boop, 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 boop. I was really hoping for there to be more balloons so I could try and get some of the ornament recipes that I don't have, but the balloons just refuse to show up. For what? Why? Why? I'm being bullied by the balloons on my island. Lars, guess who is so excited for you to come visit on Friday? You're never gonna guess who. I said, guess who is so excited for you to come visit on Friday? You're never gonna guess who. Yes! It's Louise! She's sitting very cute on my bed right now. Should I take a picture for you guys to see? Makeshift Wheeze cam. There she is! What a good wheeze. We'd love to see it. Lars, I'm so excited to watch. I'm so excited to watch Advent Children. You know it's gonna be really cringy and it's gonna be like weird and bad, but like I'm still gonna love it so much. Like, I think it came out in 2005. I think. Let's talk about homes. I'm fucking excited. A residence home. Lucha. I hope I can make it through this week. Man, I did not expect this week to feel like such a slog, but it's Monday and it already feels like it should be Tuesday or Wednesday. Like, this week is already dragging. Tifa says something in it that I still say. Wait, what does Tifa say in that movie? Wait, what does she say? Oh my god. I'm so intrigued. No, you have to tell me. 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 I need to know. Because if I don't catch it while I'm watching it, then I'm gonna feel like a bad friend. You forgot? You're lying. You forgot my ass. John is playing games with me. Okay. I cannot mute this? Alright. I did buy this for him for his birthday last year. But we can get rid of other things. We just gotta... We have to pick a song. This is the part of the stream where we all just jam. This is what I have playing in Mitzi's house. Fucking love this one. The song is so sexual. You can tell because KK has a porn stash. Look at that! I never really looked at that. I always just looked at, you know, Hot Frog Lady, but, like, he has a porn stash. This one still has a very special place in my heart. I loved that cosplay. That one was so fun and stupid. I loved it. I love that one. I hate this one so much. I hate this song. I really, really fucking hate this song. Anyway. I think the one that you're thinking of is Hypno KK. The one I hate is KK Synth. I fucking hate this one! Blech! We're doing KK Funk. We might need to get rid of this. The reason that I hate KK Synth is because both Piper and Tasha had it in their houses, and like I've heard it so many times, and like I still can't even figure out what the melody is. It's just like it's like someone just like slapped a keyboard a bunch. Like, and like, stop it! Smack you! Stop it! That song makes me violent. Can you tell? Ah! You're right. It is. Do we really need this? I like the big bed. The chair! Give him the chair! We gotta give him the chair. I'm not really gonna be able to go with my style on here. Obviously, this is not the way I would normally decorate a house. I just want it to stop looking sloppy, you know? We'll try to make it nice, but I'm out of my element here. I just need it to stop being ugly. I'm a tired old man. There's a thing that I'm looking for. Oh my god, there it is. Let's do wall things. We could do the big old spotlights. I mean, they're on the wall, but they're not on the wall also. Race cars don't need headlights because the track is always lit. How do you make the wallpaper, like, cheer for you again? I know there's a way to, like, make it take pictures and clap for you, but I can't remember how. There's like an action you have to do, I think. It's the bell. Thank you. Ceiling stuff. We don't need any ceiling stuff. I feel like it's empty, but it's also like, it's so crammed already because he's just got half his room taken up by his big old bed, you know? I don't really know what else to do with this place. I feel bad that I took away his little fighting game that I gave him, but like, the noise is too much and you can't make it stop. Whatever. Sure. Good enough. to freaking give him as a wreath. Whatever. Whatever. Sure. I don't know. Lucha's house is so uninspiring to me. I just needed to tame it. There was so much clutter in there. We had to tone it down. Great. Wonderful. Well, it sure would be nice if I could get one of those ornament recipes that I'm looking for. Oh, Roscoe. I hate the sound of the mole crickets. Those things still haunt me from the GameCube days. That's me as a baby. I said that at Mom's the other day, and Chase didn't get it because he's not on TikTok because he's like a normal person. But I said, "Oh, that's me as a baby," and like he just didn't acknowledge it, and then I just like kept talking. I was like, I'm not gonna explain it. I think it's, oh my god, no. Grandma Judy was there, and you know how when we were there decorating cookies, and we were laughing about, like, Princess Peach likes pink and Daisy likes purple. Like, we were laughing about that, and then Mom was on the phone with Grandma Judy talking about pulled pork, and it sounded like the way Luigi said purple, and we were, like, laughing uncontrollably. So I had to explain that to Grandma Judy when we were there. I explained purple to Grandma Judy. No, you know what's been living in my head rent-free? That one guy who goes, "Trails it's roasting on an LBY." That guy. I'll find him. Oh. 5 notifications, Jesus Christ. Ow. Trails it's roasting on an LBY. I don't even know what he's trying to say. Where is it? Where is it? Here he is. Why can't I hear it? Sound removed? Sound removed?! Oh no, what happened here? Something terrible happened here. The sound got removed! Oh my god. I have to try to find it on YouTube. Chest nuts roasting on an open fire. Where is he? I found it. I saw a comment on one TikTok that said he put an R in every single word except fire, which is the word that does have an R in it. Charles Norris Ronnie Nervy Fight. I've been thinking about that for like 2 days straight. It's so funny. I don't know what language he normally speaks. It's so good. I'm really upset that the sound got taken off of TikTok, though. That's so sad. Oh, Lars, I have an update for you on the Trump NFTs. Obviously, Trump is not actually wearing any of those outfits. But, you would think that, given how much money that man has and how much money he was going to make from them, he would at least buy those photos off of, like, Shutterstock. But no, there are still bits of the logo that whoever made them forgot to clip out. He did not pay for any of the copyright or, like, the licensing for any of those pictures. He stole them off of, like Amazon if you're, like, going to buy this coat, where it still has the model's hands in it. Yeah. It's really embarrassing. Like, there's one where, like, you can still see, like, part of the Shutterstock logo over, like, his belt. And then there's one where he's wearing, like, this big, long, like, cowboy jacket, and, like, the models and, like, the folds of the jacket are exactly the same as, like, the Amazon listing for that jacket. Like, bro. Snarves roaring running every fight. That would be really cool in Minecraft. I would support that in Minecraft. I'm truly upset. Like, none of the balloons are spawning to give me the recipes that I need. Normally when I'm playing this, I'm getting balloons. I was running, so if I take out my net, he's gonna jump me, and I don't want him to jump Sprocket, so I'm gonna chase him away. You gotta go! There. It's okay, Sprocket, you're safe! We're going to Wonderbud's house. That's me. I am Wonderbud. Chestnuts roasting on no beef. He's still in his workout tank top. He got me a hat. It's a safety helmet. Thank you. Do you like my kitchen? Are we gonna play a card game? Do you remember the igloos? I miss the igloos. I miss the igloos so much. Do you want to come see the other rooms in my house, Stitches? There's a lot of things that I miss about the first game. I really, really miss the lake with the lily pads on it and the dock. I miss having the dock on the lake with the lily pads. I miss that so much. And, like, not that I ever did it when I was a kid, because I was too young to understand how, like, the game worked completely, but, like, there were days where, I think it was, like, New Year's Eve, you could see the fireworks, but obviously you couldn't look up at the sky in the original game, so you just watched the fireworks in the reflection of the lake. And I think that's so cool! The first game just hits different. I remember one time I got a glitch where, an Arapima, however you say it, the big, giant river fish that's, like, dark green with red on its tail, that one. I caught it, and then I went 1 acre away, and then I came back, and it spawned again. I caught it again. I went away 1 acre, came back, it spawned again. I caught it for a 3rd time, and then it stopped. I caught it 3 in a row in the same exact spot. That was a very good glitch. I liked that. I don't know what happened, but I loved it. You know what else I miss about the first game? I miss plugging in the Game Boy Advance and going to the island. Nothing will ever match the energy of the island in the first game. It was so perfect. Do I have the island music on my playlist? My playlist? I gotta find it. Alright, Stitches, you sit here. I gotta find that song. Snarls roasting all in our Later. Later! The way that Zach says it. Okay. Animal Crossing. Did Did I find it? I was only able to find the extended version. I'm gonna have to find like a succinct, like 3 minutes version. Guys, I have nothing to do in this game right now other than fuck around. But it's just us anyway, so I might cut the stream early. Look at my cute villagers. Like, at this point, I'm literally just running around. Yeah, I'm tired. Oh well. We got some things done, you know? We got some things that we worked on Lucha's house, made it a little bit nicer. And I'm tired as absolute balls. And we have a long week ahead of us. So I think it would not be against the law to call it early. But I also just wanted to look at my cute little Christmas decorations before Christmas is over. So, you know. Look at how cute. I don't have a Christmas tree up in my apartment, so all of my presents are surrounding my TV, which also lights up when you turn it on. There are lights in the screen that make it functional. So, it's the same thing, really. Alright, y'all. I'm a tired old man. With chapped lips. My god. We can... Oh, you know what I did today? Guess what I did today? I did Zach squats today. I did Zach squats today. After each of my breaks, when I was getting out of bed after laying down for like 10 minutes, I got up and I was like, okay, I have to get back up and go back to work. So in order to wake myself up from my power nap on my break, I did some Zach squats. And it made me very happy. I have to make a Zach squat emote. There are many, many things that I have to do, but one of those things is I have to make a Zach squat emote. So, we'll get there, I guess. Y'all, I gotta go to bed. I'm tired as balls. Okay, on Wednesday we're playing Crisis Core Reunion, and then Friday and Saturday I won't be streaming because Christmas. So there. That's the plan, alright? Alright. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Fare thee well, ogres. Talk to you later. Bye!